guys, welcome back to my channel. It is Maddie. If you are new to my channel, welcome. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Hope you enjoy this video. So today's story time. Not super excited to talk about this specific story video, but I am at the same time. It's well needed. It's overdue. Not only for me to get it off my chest, but to help you guys and bring awareness to, the struggles that us young people have to go through and seeing our parents go through and the abuse and just everything. Not to get in relationships so fast or stay in relationships that aren't good or healthy. So let's just get into the video. So I'm gonna change their names except for I'm gonna just say my mom as my mom. So April 4th, my birthday, of my 15th birthday, I got kicked out of my house, but I didn't really get kicked out until the next day. So we're gonna call my dad Steve. So Steve and I had a big confrontation. Everything happened. He told me, you're gonna go live with your mom. He said, tomorrow I'm gonna go take you up to the school, take you out of school, and enroll you somewhere at your mom's. So we get to my mom's. He's sitting there. He was like telling me on the way there, I'm disappointed in you, and you're not gonna graduate, and if you don't clean up your act, and just, the shitty things parents say when they think you're so bad, whatever. So the main thing that bothered me was being told I wasn't going to graduate, because I've always had good grades. Like, I've never been a bad student. So we get to Forest High School in Ocala. I try to enroll there. They say I'm not zoned there. So then I had to go to Lake Weird, try to get enrolled there. I got enrolled in, whatever. So I was living with my mom and my stepdad. We're gonna call him Jake, and my little sister. So Jake and my mom were doing really good, and they seemed fine. They've been together for 15 years. They had a kid together, which was my little sister. So I thought it was great. I was having a good first month. But then I started working at the same place where my stepdad was, and I found out, by observing, that he might be cheating and with a girl at PDQ, and we're gonna name her Patty. So Patty was getting all flirty, touchy-feely, always around him type of thing. And I confronted her about it. I asked her, told her if she's lying, I was gonna beat her ass, whatever. She said she wasn't. And I knew she was lying. I'm not stupid. I knew that bitch was lying. But that's besides the point. So we proceed, and I tell my mom, let her know. So we do our own investigating, whatever. Find out it's true. So my mom decides I'm gonna go through his phone. And so when she was going through his phone, he came in and tackled her to the ground, basically. Fought her to the ground, wrestled her to the ground, whatever you want to say. And smashed his phone to pieces. Like, glass was everywhere. That phone was like in pieces, like multiple pieces. So and after he did that, he would not get off of her. He was still on her. So I got pissed, and I came up behind him and I started choking him, and I almost didn't let go, but the only reason why I let go was for my sister, and because it wasn't right, whatever. So I let him go. He's coughing, stumbling, almost about to pass out, crying, whatever. Claims it didn't happen, whatever. So later on, they're arguing outside. And then he finally admits that he did cheat with Patty, and then tried to say it was a different girl when we knew he was lying. So eventually we got proof that it was her, like full proof that it was her. And one night we were all laying in bed, because when my mom found out, she kicked him out. He was gone. So it was just me and my mom and my sister, and I got a cat, so I had a kitten. We were all laying in the same bed because, you know, my mom was hurting, and I was hurting, and I just wanted to lay with my mom. You know, fuck it, I don't care. So I'm laying with my mom, and she tells me, I'm gonna go see where David is, because he's lying to me. And I regret not telling my mom to stay, and at least trying to fight her to stay home. But I was like, no, go ahead. I'll watch Esme, it's okay. So she leaves to go see what's happening, and I'm at home sleeping with Esme. And I don't remember if it was my mom calling me or David calling me, or if it was Jake calling me, my stepdad. But I answered, and they're like, we're coming home, but we're gonna have to take your mom to the ER first. And I just remember thinking, like, what happened? Like, what do you mean you're taking my mom to the ER? Like, she was fine when she left. So she just told me, watch Esme, I'll be okay, I'll be back in a little bit. So she goes to the emergency room, finds out what's wrong with her, comes back home. And David was driving her car because she couldn't drive, and dropped her off at my house. He got picked up and left. Sorry, I said his name. I meant Jake. Jake left, and then my mom told me what had happened. And basically, she followed Patty, and she almost got all the way to Patty's house where she was staying. But she noticed, so Patty turned around and headed back to PDQ where Jake was. And when Mom got there, Patty left, and it was just her and Jake. So Mom blocked him in to get him to talk to her. So they're arguing and talking, and because my mom had previously, in one of their arguments when he told her he was cheating on her, she was drunk and bit him in the face. So because she was a little bit close and was yelling, he felt like threatened, I guess, or like she was gonna do something again. So he pushed my mom from the beginning to the end of the parking area, basically 2.5 feet backwards. And she fell on both of her wrists, and one of them broke in 4 places, and the other broke in 1 place. So in the one that broke in 4 places, she had to get a metal plate and screws put in. And then the other, it was put in a cast. That they checked it, it shifted, so I said, we'll try a little longer, whatever. So they check it again and it had shifted again. So they said, we have to saw your bone, realign it, put metal plated screws in, and they had to put donor tissue to close her stitching back up. And she couldn't do anything, like anything at all. Like, imagine not ever being able to use your hands or your arms for anything. I did everything for her. And Jake didn't help with a thing. He didn't pay for anything. He wasn't there. He didn't ask us if we needed help, didn't offer. Nothing. It was just me and my mom and my little sister, and I was taking care of all of them. I was bathing my mom. I was everything. Like cooking, cleaning, laundry, taking care of my sister, making sure we got to school and got home from school, and I had to work. And my depression and anxiety got a lot worse after that. And my nerves, oh my God, my nerves were shot. And so were my mom's. Me and my mom both didn't eat for like 3 to 6 weeks. Like, we would try and we would just throw up and not be able to eat. We could barely keep liquids down. I went from 115 pounds to 80 pounds. And my grades fell. They slipped so bad. They got so bad, and I've never had bad grades, and I felt worthless. I felt like it was all my fault because I let her leave. I let this happen to her, but in reality, I couldn't control it. And it only made us stronger. And it hurts, when, this guy that has been in your life since you were little, and you kind of see him as a dad, and you think he'll never hurt you or your mom. That's not always the case. And for a long time, he said it was her fault. She should have felt better. If she wouldn't have put her hands there, she would have hit her head and died. At first, when Mom tried to drive, after he pushed her down, she tried shifting her gear because she had a stick shift. And she said it was the worst pain she had ever felt. And so Jake had to drive her. And, he said he was sorry, and, he's sorry he messed up and stuff like that. I was in a dark place for so long, especially because it was one thing after another. Got kicked out of my house. I had to break up with my current boyfriend at that time, and then my mom gets both of her wrists broken, and I have to take care of her all by myself. No one in my family would come help us, take her to any doctor's appointment. Nobody. And we offered money, everything. And I even got told I should have left my mom if I had to leave Esme or take her with me and leave my mom would have not been able to do anything. So she would have fucking just died. So I was really hurt when a family member told me that. And then I realized, family isn't really family. People who care about you and always will care about you and the other people that you care about, that's family. So just because they're blood related does not make them family. And, I love my mom to death and I would do anything for her. And if it happened again, I'd do it all over. Because I wouldn't want anything to happen to her. I wouldn't want anyone else to take care of her because I know that I can do it. I'm strong enough, I'm brave enough, I'm smart enough, and I'm the best person that could do it. And I started therapy. It kind of helped, not really. I want to just say, no matter how hard it is for you or what your situation is, you just gotta try and get out of that situation. Try and make it better. Just don't give up, because you're gonna do great. You're gonna be great. I will say I wanted to give up, but I'm glad I didn't, because now I have my own room. I have a king-size bed, a 40-inch TV that's a 4K. I have an awesome bedroom set. I bought myself a new iPhone, and I have everything I could ask for. A roof over my head, no roaches, no fucking scorpions crawling up in the bed. I don't have to mow the yard with a push mower. I have an amazing shower and a big bath, and I'm graduating early, for God's sakes. So fuck you who said I wasn't gonna graduate or wasn't gonna be anything, because I'm graduating early and then going right off to college right after. I'm gonna go to cosmetology school and going to business. So I have everything laid out for me. I'm smart. I need to start telling myself I'm beautiful more, because that is something I lack in, is telling myself, you're beautiful, you're good looking. You need to stop listening to everyone that calls you ugly and listening to everyone else. So I do need to work on that, but I've gained a lot more confidence in myself, and I don't give a shit anymore. Nobody can step on me. I'm a bad bitch and I fucking know it. I've gone through more shit than most people have in their entire life. They could be 50, 60 years old. I've probably been through more than them. So, I don't have any complaints. I'd rather be young and wise than young and dumb. So, at least what I want to say is, he had been infidel their entire relationship. There have been many times my mom felt like she should have left, and she stuck through it. I just want to tell you, sometimes you shouldn't stick through it. It's not worth it. And my mom, she wanted to get back with him, and I told her that if she got back with him, she would lose me, because I couldn't let her do that to herself. And I couldn't let my sister keep seeing them yell and argue, because he would never, ever stop being unfaithful. He couldn't. That's all he knew how to do, was be unfaithful and lie. And do whatever he wanted to do. So don't let any man control you, make you feel worthless, or woman for that matter. Because you're amazing and you're great no matter what. And you will do great. I don't give a shit what anybody else says, because I'm doing way better off than I was 2 years ago. Life may be hard, but trust me, you'll get through it. And you'll learn a lot. And the more you learn, the easier life will get. Because if you actually keep it in your head, when you see a certain situation pop up, you're already like, no, see, I've already been through that similar situation. Good. And it'll also help you when you have kids and your kids are going through the same thing. It'll help you be a better parent. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm gonna be the best damn parent ever because of all the crap I've been through. And I'm excited. I used to think I wanted my life to end, but I can tell you now, I want it to last as long as it can. So, if you guys ever need anyone to talk to or need any advice, you're always welcome to leave a comment or hit me up on social media. I'll answer. Thank you guys for watching. I love you all. Bye.